How's it, everybody? Singeant from Suzuki Bassonia. Got a very interesting story for you. So I'm 2 for 2 now. 2 outings with the Jimny. Got stuck a second time again. This time I was on my own. You guys will see my daughter was actually doing some of the videoing. She's 5 years old, so the footage is very, very true and realistic. So guys will see that. I just wanted to quickly go through some of the equipment I wish I had. And what we're going to then do is I'm going to go and fetch recovery kit that we actually sell, and we're going to go back to that spot. I'm going to get stuck again, and we're going to see if we can get self-recovered without having someone to tow us out with the equipment that we actually sell, so that we know the stuff that we're selling works. Then some of the other products that we sell and use, I want to show you what I was really happy to have on the car whilst we were doing this. And yeah, so we can go through it. Obviously, one of the first things that was great when I got stuck was the front bumper that we had on. There was quite a few steep inclines and breakover points and stuff that we had to use, and the bumper worked perfectly. You can see some of the grass and stuff stuck in there as well. I think if I had the standard bumper on, I might have damaged that a bit. The recovery points, lifesaver, because I had to actually be towed out by a Land Cruiser, so those recovery points worked perfectly. Then another big thing, the rock sliders, where we were playing also once again the breakovers, and it was at a slight angle, so 2 or 3 times I was actually on the rock slider itself, where if I didn't have that, the plastic moldings, I think I might have caught that as well. So very, very happy for the Rock Rage products that we had on there. Definitely tested out properly, didn't damage anything. Then if I unlock the vehicle, you'll see one of the other things we sell, and we always take it for granted more or less, but in this situation, the Takla mats, you can come and have a look inside here. That was literally in a pool of water for the amount of times I was getting in and out of the car with the mud. And if we have a look underneath here, that car is perfect. There's no damage to the vehicle's interior. And now those mats, I can obviously pop that out, wash it, and we're good to go again. So I'll never underestimate how important those mats are again if you're going to be like doing the sort of off-road things that we were doing the weekend. Okay. The next thing, actually last week from Jimny Wild, I bought a product and I thought, oh, it's sort of gimmicky, is it going to work or not? Until this weekend I found out. Now, if you have a look on the inside of the door here, okay, along this rubber, yeah, obviously it closes just above the wheel here. All the mud and everything is gone, and it's sitting on the inside of this door rubber here now. So when we're done here explaining, I'm going to run in, I'm going to grab the product. It's actually like a fender extender on the inside here, which is going to cover here, and that will help that this seal doesn't get chowed by like stones and rocks and mud and those sort of things. So I'm pretty keen to try that out and see how it goes. So yeah, the seat cover is great. The roof rack, you'll see from the videos, I was actually on the roof rack with my daughters as well. Just got on the back of the car, could stand high above all the grass, try and see and sort of look for a different path to go out. Just gave me a bit of elevation, which I really enjoyed. Yeah, so that's basically it. Obviously the tires helped a lot on our journey as well. The more aggressive tread that we had on there, that the grabbers did a good job until I got stuck and caked them up completely with mud. But yeah, so let's run inside. Let's see what recovery kit we have here that could have helped me. Like I said, I'm gonna go in the shop, grab some stuff that I think will help us, and this afternoon we'll pop out again and go and see if we can recover ourselves without having to be towed. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna grab, which I think would have really helped me, is the recovery tracks. Okay, these ones have a 10-ton load capacity, so they are really way overkill for the Jimny, but this is definitely what I want to use. I think this is going to be great for us. So we've got 2 tracks. We've got our locking pins. These are obviously very important.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to go get size 13 bolts. Okay guys, so yeah, good thing we've done this. We've learned now that the threaded rods and the nuts on this recovery tracks is a bit too big for the Jimny, for the front runner equipment. So what we're gonna go and do is gonna quickly pop down to the workshop with Andres, gonna modify these nuts so that they fit and we can actually fit this to the roof. It was great that we did this because now if I sell this in future, I know exactly what modifications I need to do to have our clients on the road. So yeah, let's pop on. You're gonna see the whole journey. Ons het hierso. Ons gaan check. Ons het 10 mils. Okay guys, so what me and Andres have discussed in short is these are 10 mil nuts that came with the recovery tracks. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we need a size 13 nut to fit in front runner rails nicely. So we're gonna take a normal size 13 nut, we're gonna drill it out and tap it to a 10 mil and see if that works. So yeah, you're along for the ride, we'll see if it works or not. But yeah, Andres has a pretty good brain on him, so I'm sure we're gonna make this work. That out with a 9.5 and we're gonna tap it to 10 mil. Now we need to hope I can drill straight. Let's have a test here. See what's it's gonna go. Remember, it's not gonna take a lot of pressure, so it should be perfect. Yeah, at Suzuki Bassonia Customs, we're winning at life. We're still gonna have to modify this threaded rod a little bit, so when this slides into the shaft, this threaded rod's still a bit too thick, so we're gonna have to grind a little bit of these threads off, and then that will sit nicely. It doesn't really matter if the bottom can tighten or loosen too much, because this top this top nut's gonna sit down, and that's what will secure it. So the inside doesn't really matter, it's just there as a hook. Okay, we're not tightening him now, we want him to move around so that we can put that. That's for our other mounting stuff on that side. Now it's nice with that, it's just half a turn and you can move that and adjust it around. Okay guys, so after a long fight, we've got these semi-mounted. It's a bundu mount here at the moment, just improvising. But yeah, we'll find a way to mount these better. But for today and to go and experiment and see if they're actually going to save our bums, it's going to work. We'll be able to use them out in the field. So excited to see that. Stay tuned. We also, the other stuff that we'll be filming today is there's some big builds with suspensions. There's a black vehicle that we're going to be building, a black 5-door. We're going to call that one Ghost Hunter. So I'm excited to show you guys that. We'll be starting with that as well today. So stay tuned. I'm going to be busy with quite a few things this week. Okay guys, we've bundu fitted those red recovery tracks like you see now. Now I'm quickly going to see, it looks like I'm going to need one tool, just a flat screwdriver, to fit these Fender Guards on. Yeah, I think that's the left hand side. Yeah, and this should be right. It looks like basically what I'm going to do, these holes here, is going to unclip the body clips from the vehicle, and we're going to pop this on here. And like I said, you'll see this is just an extension that's gonna save this door seal for you. So that's what we're going to see, and we're going to go test it. So yeah, let's see how long this takes. Luckily we got the working jeans on today. not a fashion show. It's one body clip out. Second one over here. Give it a bit of a tug. Got some mud in that clip. I don't know who made this casing full of mud. Right, let's pop that one out. Must be gentle with these so they don't snap off. I do have spares, but I'm not in the mood to use them today. Okay, it's got some double-sided tape here. Make sure that we clean there. That's what the working jeans for. And I just want to see how this fit is, and then I'll take the tape off. Okay, so the only place that it seems I'd have to make another hole and an extra body clip would be in the bottom here. But other than that, the rest of these should all line up nicely. So I'm going to start from the bottom. Get this one in. Might be that these clips are going to be a bit short now because we're adding that bit of plastic there. But sometimes with a bit of persuasion, they'll go in. A bit of love. That one's gonna hold the C. This pops in there. That one took nicely. I'll get to the bottom one now. Try and get this top one fitted again. And the holes line up perfect, like it was literally made for it. Fits like a glove. Let's just open this clip again. All the way through the steel. Okay, so I might just need a longer body clip for that bottom one. I've got that at the workshop. That door seal is going to be safe as a house. No more mud or stones. It's going to be able to hit you. So even though it did its job, I don't know if the camera is going to be able to pick up. If you look here, there's a faint line where you can see where the seal stopped the mud. But obviously if we can try and stop mud from getting to that seal, the better it's going to be, the longer it's going to last. So yeah. Cheap modification to save you a pretty expensive seal. We'll see how it goes. Shop, on to the next. The other thing I wished I had with me, I was very, very stupid. And I had my two daughters with me, so I was extremely stupid in that case, not having anything with me. Because when I did get stuck, I was like, oh damn, there's a bit of trouble. And luckily, one of my cousins with a Land Cruiser was able to come and help me. This is our recovery kit we've got in here. Let's go to the bench, they'll open it up and see what we've got inside. Of course we don't have a winch on this particular Jimny. This kit could have helped me out of strife as well. If the Cruiser didn't have a winch, I would have definitely been able to use this. So we've got the towing strap which goes in there. We've got a bridle, which is very important on the Jimnys if you do not have recovery points on, so that you can basically spread the load when you're recovering between 2 points on the car, not just from one. Okay, got our gloves, would have been very nice to have. And then, as stuck as we were in that mud, a kinetic rope would have really helped as well. And then yeah, obviously a nice thing to have had is the shackles as well. I must say, the recovery points that we had there on that car, if I didn't have a soft shackle, which the guy in the cruiser brought, we would have been in a bit of trouble, because the hook for the winch is too big to just go straight through the recovery point. So soft shackle is very, very important. That's something I'm going to look to add to our kits, so that if I sell it to someone, they don't get stuck the same way I did. So yeah, that's it guys. We're going to do the recovery kit with all the right straps and ropes, and we're going to do the max tracks. I'm quietly confident that the max tracks will do the job, but yeah, we'll see about that soon enough. So join us and let's see what happens. Short.